Hi, I'm Jonathan Pines. I'm here on the floor of the 2013 AES show with one of my favorite guys, Craig Schumacher of Wavelab Studios, and he's going to tell us a little bit about some of his favorite new products from Rupert Neve Designs.
Thanks, Jonathan. Well, as you know, I just recently got the Centerpiece. After the Potluck Audio Conference, I really thought about what would be a good fit for me in my B room. I've put together a Pro Tools-based mixing suite with UAD plugins as the main plugins, and I really wanted something to do something that I felt would be akin to my soul.
Wonderful. Tell us what are some of my favorite things about that. Like why that piece?
I think I'm attracted to just the ergonomics, if that's the right word. I felt like being able to put 4 really beautiful faders on my hands, as well as a master fader, the insertable stereo, obviously bus insertion for compression and EQ which is what I want. Not to mention the resolution of the monitor controller, just that feeling of that beautiful knob under my hand. I just really
You've been waiting for that knob for a while, haven't you?
I have been waiting for that knob. But I have to tell you, the sleeper on this thing is your scrub wheel. Yeah. It's the sleeper. I don't think you guys are actually realizing that what you have on there is one of the best listening tools for problems with digital files. I'm mixing...
Can't you do that with your eyes?
No. I try, and it's elusive. I'll spend way too much time. I hear that click. I know where it is. I can highlight in Pro Tools. I zoom and zoom and zoom. Man, it's eluding me. And it's just like, sometimes it's like, it's not even where I think it is, because I can't, even though I think the cursor's parked there, it's like, I can't.
Zoom back out, you lose it.
I can't. And with the scrubbing tool, it's like, oh, that's it. There it is. And now I know. And it's like, now I can find it and draw it out, or whatever I have to do, or not, if it can't be fixed. But at least I can walk away from it knowing, all right, I gave it my best shot. That's something I can or can't do, and I can't, I didn't give up. And I think that feature is a sleeper.
So when you're using it, do you like to hit the bus fairly hard, or do you like to kind of do it lightly, and are you a silk guy?
I'm still learning the silk, so I'm getting used to it. I seem to gravitate more towards blue for some reason. I don't know why.
I was going to ask if you were a silk red or a silk blue man.
I seem to gravitate towards blue. I'm not sure. To my ear, and I push down the blue and crank it up. I like what it's doing. I've been using dirty little secret. I've been using a BBE for a really long time, and that's been the front end of my mix.
If you tell us which model it is, it's going to go up on eBay.
Whatever the balanced one is, I don't know. I don't keep track of those things. The one that I should use, considering for the first 10 years of my mixing, I was using the unbalanced one. Don't get me started.
Don't tell anyone.
When you discover that for like a long time you've been making records, you've been doing something really wrong, you have that moment of like, oh crap, and then you go, but nobody knew. So. Well,
you've been making amazing sounding records for a long time.
And wrong. So I was doing
wrong. Sometimes wrong is really right.
So
tell us what one of the first projects you did with the 5060 is.
Currently, I'm in the middle of working on a mix project for Steve Berlin of an artist named Luce from Portland and Sergio Mendoza from Tucson, and we're using that to kind of get the files together in an organized way that then I'm actually taking them up front and deciding how I'm going to use some outboard gear. Once I move that, Chris is in the back working on another project simultaneously, so it's like we're using it as both a pre-staging for mixing on the big board as well as finishing mixes for other things that we can't keep working on. It can't stay patched up front. I need recall. This is somebody who's going to go, oh, can you do that little tweak?
So this is really the centerpiece of your second room.
It is the centerpiece of the B room, which eventually will be my mix suite. So I'm trying to make an all-in-the-box summing, recallable with combination of plugins and outboard gear. I'm starting to build the outboard gear for back there, where it makes me happy as an analog guy to sit back there and mix, and I can walk away from the big room and leave that available so we can track records up there for the core business of the studio. So I can be a freelance mixer in my own studio. Does that make sense?
It does.